So in this Vlogmas video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPad. So this is my iPad. I love her so much.
I'm a sign you, yeah, I keep a bitch up. I'm a whole motherfucking hit bitch, I'ma speak up. Sit her ass down, she can't stand up. I'm his itty bitty, he be skeeting up. Nigga like guys with me like I got the biggest ass. Gon' run my money up and bitch gon' have the biggest stash.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mix, says pronounced like you saying princess without the preen. Something serious without the green. Yeah. Welcome back to my little side of the internet. It's lit over here, whatever you feel me. So, I still got on the green or whatever. So, like, in the last Vlogmas, I did, like, a vision board, mood board. I did that with y'all. So, in this Vlogmas video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPad. And somebody had commented this a while back, like January, February-ish, to make one. And I ain't gonna lie, like, it just went over my head and I forgot about it. And then I remembered that comment, like, oh, like, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But let's get into this little video. So this is my iPad. I love her so much. I got this pink case from Amazon. I'm gonna put it in the link below. I had this case for not that long. It's probably been like 6 months or whatever. And this part right here was starting to come up. So whenever I would have the case folded like this, it was just like, it was treacherous because this part was coming up. So I crazy glued it. I got me some crazy glue and I crazy glued it, and you can obviously kind of tell, but like from a glance, it's not that bad. But yeah, that had happened. But other than that, I love this case and I got her from Amazon. And this is my little, I just made this like tonight. It's my little wallpaper or whatever. Yes, it's a screenshot from my YouTube intro. But yeah, this is the iPad Pro 12.9 inch 2022. And I've always been an iPad girly. I've always been an iPad kid. I don't even know if I want to call myself that because that name got like a different meaning to it now. Like, I wasn't glued to my iPad and on it 24/7. That was not me. But I remember my brother had gave me an iPad, and I loved iPad. You know what I'm saying? I think I got my first iPad when I was like, I think I was 9. Yeah, I was 9 or 10 when I got my first iPad. And like, creative wise, I skyrocketed. That's how I got into graphic design. Like, I was doing Photoshop stuff on PixArt. That's where I started off at. I was like editing pictures, like on Avery and all them old little apps. I remember I used to edit back then, like on Flipagram. I remember when Flipagram was a thing. And like YouTube, like, I loved my iPad, drawing on it, like, for real. I love my iPad. I really do love her. I love her more than my phone. Like, only time I'm on my phone is if I'm talking to somebody or if I'm on social media. But if I'm not on social media or I'm not talking to nobody, texting or calling, I be on my iPad for real. But obviously, if I'm out and about, I'll be on my iPhone on Pinterest, YouTube, But like, if I'm sitting down in a house or just like in general, I'm on my iPad, like, for real. Let's go ahead and start this screen recording. Should I don't know. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So on the lock screen, it's not really too much going on. I just got the widget, the Google widget, the Notes widget, the calendar widget, the weather widget, and like the Apple Pencil battery or whatever. Okay, so then when I open my iPad, I got the battery percentage. Well, first of all, when I first opened my iPad and my phone, the first screen got no apps on it because I like looking at my wallpaper. And then when you scroll over to the side, it's all my apps. I got my phone set up the exact same way. Like when I first opened my phone, I just want it to be straight up my wallpaper. And then I scroll over to the side and it's my apps or whatever. So, I got the battery widget so I can see my battery percentages. And then up under it, I got the Google widget. And then I have the Files app widget. Because I be doing a lot, like music-wise. Just like in general, like with my graphic design and all that. So, like I got my Archives widget right there. So I can easily access my files and all that. And then I got Pinterest. Like I say, I love Pinterest. She is that girl for real. She is that girl. Like if you love visualizing, Pinterest is for you. Like they got everything up there, aesthetically pleasing stuff. Like I say, from cars to hair, beauty, houses, apartments, like whatever you name it, they got it up there. And you can literally like have a ball up there. Like for real, I love Pinterest. Let me show y'all a little bit of what I'm talking about. Like this right here, this how I made our little wallpaper that y'all just seen. That's how I made that. Let me and I just be scrolling, adding stuff to it, adding stuff to it, and all that. It be a lot of cute stuff up there, y'all. A lot of cute stuff. Like I said, in 2026, I'm really gonna get into my cooking bag because I couldn't really get into that as of recently, and then like being in other people's kitchens and spaces, I just don't want to do all that. Like I want to learn how to cook in my own kitchen and eat my own meals before I start cooking for other mouths. You feel me? So yeah, in 2026, the bitch gonna be cooking. Like I got food and meals and everything saved to like, yeah, Pinterest get me right. YouTube, like I say, if I had to choose my favorite social media app, it's YouTube. Because literally everything is up there. I be watching everything up there, child. And I feel like a while back, I used to watch makeup tutorials. And I'm not a makeup girl whatsoever. But I was really like watching all the makeup girlies and stuff at one point. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the people that used to watch mukbangs. I don't know no more though. Vlogs, get ready with me, shooting videos, and they be going out to the country and shooting guns and shit, like just all type of shit. I be watching all type of shit up there on YouTube. At one point I was watching a man clean rugs, but it was so satisfying though. Like he was literally like cleaning rugs for like an hour, and I was sitting there and watched the whole hour video. Me and like 300,000 other people was literally watching this man cleaning rugs. They got ASMR videos, all type of shit out there. Go watch my ASMR video, my little cookies video. Go watch that or whatever. But yeah, like I love YouTube. I love her. So, and then under that is Espanol, my little Espanol folder for everything that I use to like, everything that I use that helped me with my Spanish. Like Spanish they real good because you can make a vocabulary list. And review your words every day. They also got courses and lessons up there too. Like I love it. AI verbs, that's good for learning verbs and tenses and how to conjugate verbs and all that. That's real good for that. Google Translate, a translator. Hello Talk, that's where you can go and meet like people from all over the world, and y'all can help each other speak a specific language or whatever, or you can just literally talk to a person in the language that you're trying to learn. Y'all literally have a whole conversation in that language, and they'll let you know, oh, like you're supposed to say it like this, or you can ask them like, what's the difference between these two words, and they'll be like, this word we use it da da da, but this word we use it when we da 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 da. You can really like, yeah, talk to other people in the language, whatever language up there. Not just Spanish, it could be Italian, Mandarin, whatever language. But I was up there with the Spanish folks. Gritty Spanish, that's more so like the slang aspect side of it, because, and I tell everybody this, like if you learning a language, yeah, learn all the grammar rules and know how to speak it properly, but you also gotta know the slang side of a language, because people not gonna be speaking the book language in real life. And then you got different people in this world. People got dialects accents, which means they not gonna say certain things and they gonna sound different. So if you learn to speak, and even like English, like you can't expect to, okay, learn book English and then you get over here and you come across a black person and you're not gonna know what the fuck that black person's saying because the black person don't speak like in the book. And Spanish people is like that too. Like a Puerto Rican ain't speaking book Spanish. A Dominican show ain't speaking book Spanish. Like they're not speaking that. They're gonna sound different. They're gonna be fast and like they using slang, idioms, metaphors, all that. Like each language got that. Each language, like it's raining cats and dogs outside. Other languages got different things that they say. It's called idioms and metaphors and stuff like that, and hyperbole. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. I think that's a hyperbole. I don't know. Don't quote me. Maybe I'm mixing up hyperbole with something else. But like for real though, like you can't just learn the book version of a language. You have to learn the slang as well. You have to learn the idioms. You have to learn all that. For real. And then Good Notes, that's just like an app where you can take notes and stuff and make it look all pretty and all that. So yeah, that's all that in this little folder. And then I got ChatGPT. And no, I don't be using it for a therapy session. If you use ChatGPT as your therapist, you need help. And I'm dead ass serious. There's nothing cute, funny, or normal about that. Go to a real therapist, a human being. Like, no. But like for real though, ChatGPT come in handy when I got like specific questions about something. Like I'd be like, ChatGPT, I just made XYZ. How do I advertise it? Da da da. And I also found out that I can use it for astrology. So I'd be like, okay, I got Pluto in my Sagittarius second house, and Mercury is about to transit my second house. And I got Pluto there natally, so like, what does this mean for me? And ChatGPT will really go into detail and be like, okay, so Sagittarius being in your second house, da da da. Okay, Mercury is about to transit there, da da da. But with your Pluto being there and your Pluto and the transit sun go conjunct, da da da, and it really break everything down. So yeah, and astrology is a tool, by the way. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They trying to demonize it. Pay attention to the shit that they demonize, because everything that they demonize, or every spiritual thing or anything that got something to do with elevating your spirit, they're going to try to demonize it and push religion in folks' face. Let me pick it up. But yeah, ChatGPT. So up here at the top again, you know, settings, calendar, camera, and photos. And then Procreate widget at the bottom. I love Procreate. I think it was like $12.99 or something. But it's worth the coins, I'm not gonna lie. And it's a one-time, you know, thing. You don't necessarily have to buy brushes, but if you really gonna be drawing, you probably will have to buy different types of brushes, because they got a lot of different types. They got like texture brushes that look like hair and stuff. They got brushes that look like grass, brushes that look like clouds. Like, let me show y'all. And my sunflower cute, ain't it? Yeah, she real cute. And it's like all the emotions and all that. And it's not done. But I'm gonna show y'all when it's done or whatever. But yeah, I just be drawing on Procreate for real. Like, I drew me a blunt. Like, I made ashtrays and rolling trays, and all the graphics, I literally made it on Illustrator. And if not Illustrator, it was on Procreate. For real. Like her, I made her, like her face a little big and all that, because it's like, I'm not like an artist. I'm a music artist, but when it comes to drawing, I am a noob. So don't do too much. But yeah, she's mad cute or whatever, and I drew her. And then, like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff, cute stuff that I drew. My bubbles, the chocolate girl bubbles, I drew her. Yeah. Ooh, and this one right here gonna eat when I'm done with it. It is gonna eat. But yeah, that's Procreate. And then back at the top, this is a Spotify widget. Y'all see it, my notes widget, boot booty routine, squats, lunges, fire hydrants, when you kick your leg out and you kick your leg back. Hip bridges, well, hip thrusts, whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah. And I do 150 of those 4 times a week. And then I rest for like 2 to 3 days and then pick it back up. And I'm going to be drinking. I ain't going to lie, I've been only drinking 1 protein shake a day. But, next week, if I can score out and drink 2, good for me. But like I said, like, I'm not going to just take on a whole bunch at once and then fuck up my stomach or whatever. Like, I'm going to take my time. But yeah, big booty exercise, your girl going to be looking good and thick and all that. Like, y'all going to see me January. Y'all going to see me, the whole world, for real. And then beside it is a CapCut widget, and that's where I edit all my videos, like my pretty cute transition videos. That's the app that I use to make my YouTube intro. My YouTube videos, all my Vlogmas videos, I edit all that on CapCut. And my music video, CapCut. CapCut is where it's at. Like, it's a lot of fonts up there. It's a lot of transitions up there. A lot of effects. A lot of filters. Like, CapCut is where it's at. Like, for real. And then my reminders app. And then I got the contacts, folders, messages, and FaceTime. Google Earth. Oh my gosh, I love Google Earth so much. But like what I was saying on my iPhone video, I be using Google Earth. Like saying I'm going to a new place, I've never been there before. I would literally look it up on Google Earth and then look at how it looked in real life. Like, for real. But yeah, I love being on Google Earth, especially when I be geek. Cause it's just fascinating. Like, this world is really big as fuck. Like, look at the United States. And then you got Central America. And then you got South America. And then this is the North Pole. Then you got Africa. Then we got Asia. Europe and all that. Like, y'all. And then sometimes what I do is I'll go to like the most random place, like Set Pay Ev. And then like, is this even like, cause sometimes when it's out of range it don't let you go to the 3D thing. You wanna move slow as fuck, like. But sometimes I go to the most random place and zoom all the way in. I'll be like, wow. Like, it's like I'm playing a video game and I'm spawning into different places. Like, look at that. Look at the mountains and stuff. And this is in Europe somewhere. It's crazy. I be doing that a lot. I like Google Earth. I really do. And then App Store. Okay, so at the bottom folder, I have all my movies. HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, and Prime, and Disney Plus. I feel like I always watch cartoons. Like, I don't care how old I get. And my kids don't love me, because when they watching a cartoon movie or whatever, I'm going to be right there watching it with them. Like, I like cartoons. And Tubi, I feel like you can't go wrong with Tubi. Tubi got a lot of shit up there. For real. You can be on the ghetto side, but you just got to find the good movies up there. But it do be getting ghetto up there. But yeah, so I scroll over to the next page, and you know, it's still simple. I got my Astro Team, my Time Nomad widget, which is basically the chart. It show you all the transits and shit. So, and it's not working right now on my iPad because I gotta hit the restore thing. Cause I brought the widget, cause okay, I got a different Apple ID for my phone and iPad, but I remember buying the widget on my iPad, and they talking about we can't restore. Y'all gonna get it together, cause I can restore. So I'm gonna get that together. But I got the astrology widgets all on this side, and then I got me an apartment hunt folder, which is just apartments.com and Zillow. I be apartment hunting. Like I say, even if you ain't got no deposit, you ain't got no income, you can still apartment hunt And you can still look at what it is that you know that you're going to be in and want. You can still do that, period. And then I got Untitled, which is just an app that you can play your unreleased music and have them all, like, together and shit. So, I'm excited to be using that app more because, like I said, it's going to be, bitch going to be hopping in the booth. I'm going to have the money to do it. Having the money to go with all of my moves, that's what a bitch is calling for. And then I have the weather widget, the calendar widget, the diary widget, which I be forgetting about. I'm not gonna lie, I be forgetting about the diary app. And then a ChatGPT widget, just because I needed something to go right there. But yeah. Oh, at the bottom, yeah, my movie widget. Then I got all my editing apps widgets. Everything I use to edit. YouTube Studio, CapCut, iMovie, Perfect Video. See, every app got like something that they have that the next app don't offer, which is why I be app hopping. But lately I've been sticking to CapCut. Cause CapCut got like different fonts and shit and stuff like that. So yeah, photo grid, that's what I use to make my vision board. It's just, you make collages with it. PixArt, I do a lot of Photoshop stuff up there. Erasers, basically you just erase the background or something, but you can do that on PixArt. But I still just got the app right there. Procreate, motion portrait, it basically takes a picture and it makes it blink. So yeah, I got that. Creative Cloud, Keynote, Cricut Design Space, my little Cricut over there. I had got me a Cricut machine for last year Christmas and New Year's, and I never used it up until September. Yeah. And then AI video, Kyber Loops, that's AI. Cause I'm gonna be using like the generate image to video. It's some shit I'm gonna be doing with AI, so I got them too. And then Nomad, which is like, it makes 3D things. Like you can draw 3D things. It's kind of like Blender, but on an iPad. And it look realistic and all that. I need to look at tutorials and all that, but yeah, I got it. And then this folder is just Google, Safari, and Gmail. And then my notes app. And yeah, like that is it. That's my iPad. Like I said, it's simple. And y'all know I be going through storage shit. So I don't be trying to have too much going on. I'm not that kind of person to play games on my iPad. I probably used to when I was little or whatnot. Yeah, when I was little I did. Like I had Temple Run, Candy Crush, Subway Surfers. Like yeah, I had all that on my iPad. But as of now, I don't have games or play games on my iPad. But yeah, I don't really play games on my iPad. And everything's simple. Like I used to have like buku apps on my iPad, but it's simple. You know what I'm saying? I got my little stuff where I make my graphic design. I got my little apps where I draw in. I got my little music stuff. And I got my social media stuff. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, that is what's on my iPad. I gotta get a little thumbnail. Yeah. And I also have an Apple Pencil. And I like to, if I don't have an Apple Pencil, I don't even think I can draw on my iPad for real, because I got so used to drawing with this. It makes it so much better. Like if you was planning on getting an iPad just to draw, because everybody get an iPad for different reasons. If you're getting it to draw specifically, get an Apple Pencil, like for real. But yeah, people be having an iPad for a lot of different things, for school, for drawing, to watch movies. Like I said, I use my iPad for pretty much all of that. Drawing, graphic design, movies, learning. like I said, my Spanish stuff, like all that. Todo eso. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna see y'all in the next Vlogmas video. Stay lit, stay turned, stay positive, because that big shit is coming and we're gonna fuck it up. We're gonna fuck it up together. We're gonna take over the world together. We're gonna get this shit right together, I promise you. So yeah.